Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. Today is episode 307. And I have a pretty busy day scheduled ahead of me, but I've got some time this morning and I finished my chores. So I'm gonna see if I can squeeze out. Look how little space there is on the top. I wonder if that's normal. I know that there's a little bit of space on the bottom due to the crimp. It's close. It's close. There might be one extra penny in there, unless there's a lot. If all copper rolls, copper pennies are slightly larger than zinc cents. How do I know that? This one. You got to be kidding me! Look, I had to do this one. How do I know that? Because when you take a 50 penny zinc roll and you put it next to a 50-cent copper roll, it's like a penny larger, but it takes 50 pennies for it to be that much bigger than a copper roll. So you have to be careful with using a zinc. See, this is zinc. I use this to measure my zinc rolls, and I use it for my copper rolls also, but I'll put one extra penny in the copper rolls. So it looks like there's a bunch of copper in here. I don't like doing it like this when you see like all messy like this. I don't like to be messy, Jesse. All right, let me get a little closer to this camera. All right, got starting off with a nice 2010. Come on. My FedEx package is it's on its way. Okay, well, here's our first copper. What do you think? You think that's a filled in D? Let me look at that under the loop. It's hard to tell, you know. It doesn't look like a die chip. What it actually looks like is a possible double die, but because it's copper and it's kind of smooth, you know, it's worn out a little bit. It's hard to tell. It kind of smoothens out the copper, you know. Huh. Was the other one a 77 also? 79. All right. So far, we're winning copper 2-1. That's pretty rare. Because all right, now we're going to start with the 88s. You can see the I call it the tilted hub. You can see how the hammer tilts during the strike, and it creates this it's like an extra lip. That's a pretty big one. Ridge ring. No flare G. Another 77. Huh. Interesting. Color error. Color error. Another 79. This one's nicer. Has these little black marks. Looks like from tar or something. But otherwise, it's very nice condition. That would probably come out with some mineral spirits. So by time this video, I just did YouTube's crazy, man. If you know, the funny thing is, many years ago when YouTube just got popular, I had put out videos. Oh, that's a long trail from one side to the other. I put out videos and they did well. I was actually monetized. What was that, man? We're talking about 14 years ago. And I just started doing other things. That's all. We might have the double ear here. Haven't found the 84 double ear. And woof, I think I might have only found one. I found the double ear. I don't know, man. It's so flat. I don't know. Even if it is a double ear, there's so much damage to it. I mean, I might do a short on it, but anyway, back to my story. And I just stopped, and I always regretted it because looking for the flare G. Because YouTube was sending me messages back then saying, "Hey, you got to do A, B, and C to stay monetized," because they changed it from whatever it was back then to what it is now, which is, you needed like 1,000 subscribers, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, man. And I let it go. I would have had a huge, I would have had probably one of the most successful channels on eBay. I mean, as far as whatever it is that I was going to be interested in, I'm not talking about like Mr. Beast level, but like if I would have went with cards or coins or whatever, or look what Jess found. Forget about it. I would have had hundreds of thousands of subscribers by now. So, but I didn't do that. So here we are, and I'm grateful for what I got. A lot of 88s in here. I wish one of them was a flared G. Of course, they're not. And for whatever reason, I'm going to have to look in between these columns. For whatever reason, when I first started the channel, something's wrong with this. The surface, the front is very dark brown. It's not centered. I think it's just a really dark brown. I mean, it could be centered, but I don't think so. But the reverse has this, maybe it's just dirt. It's just odd that that's like in between the bays like that. I guess it's just dirt. Maybe a weird kind of dirt. So when I first started the channel off, I was getting, let me tell you, I mean, for a little tiny channel, I was getting over 1,100 subscribers a month. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, man, this is bananas. And it was exciting, you know. And over the past like 6 months, something like that, maybe 5 months. And I'm telling you, you might think I'm nuts. I really feel like it has to do with the YouTube algorithm. Like I really think like if it tell, like, I think YouTube is a political device. I really do. Like, it does not show me a lot of things that have to do with my political ideology, and like, because I'll find them later on, and I'm subscribed to the person, and I have the notifications on, and it didn't show me notifications, but it's sending me notifications for all this other junk, and I'll be like, what's going on here, you know? So stuff like that has been happening at the same time as my subscriber count has been going down. Like, it's kind, I don't know. So again, it could be a conspiracy theory. I'm looking at the mint mark on this. It's nothing wrong. But now at this point, the election's over, you know, and well, I think it is. I would imagine it is, unless there's some craziness going on with miscounting. The election should be way over, and we should have our new president by now. So another 88. So odd. So so check it out. So for whatever reason, no Fledgy, of course. So for whatever reason, as the recording of this video, and we are, you know, the whole election thing's just about over. I think like something like 50% of all the ballots have already been counted, or early voting ballots have already been submitted throughout the country, I'm saying. If this was an 88, it's funny, I checked out the flare G on this without even, I'm supposed to look for the double ear on the 97. No, but it does have the flare G, but that's normal for it. But just if you want to see what a flare G looks like, you can just see the extra little serif coming down on the bottom. All of a sudden, boom, my subscribers are going back up again. Boom, boom, boom. Man, my subscribers, my views, everything. And I'm not doing anything different. I'm not doing anything different. Matter of fact, you want to hear something hilarious? I just started to use a new tool for my my thumbnails. Don't ask me why. It's taken me like 10 months to figure some of this stuff out. And so my new thumbnails with the new, if you look at the thumbnail for this video, you'll see that you know, it's not just black and white. Before I was just using black number. Oh, I'm not gonna look at the date. We'll leave that for the end. We'll leave that for the end. You'll notice that my thumbnails, all I did was put a, let me see, that's probably my cousin telling me he's on his way. That's the thing I told you I had to do today. All right. No, I got time to finish doing this. So the thumbnails were just black and black and white on a black or white background. A lot of copper in this. Oh, that's a good example of wire rim. It's a collar arrow that pushes the copper out. 1970. So, but like I said, for the past couple weeks, I have been playing around with this other tool, and the thumbnails, in my opinion, look a lot nicer. But my first thumbnail with the new tool has not been shown yet. As of me creating this video, that video has still, so it's not, so it, my subscriber and view, everything's going up on my channel without my new, and thumbnails supposedly are very helpful with all that stuff, all those statistics. Another 79. So again, I think it's because of politics, which is screwed up. Now, with that said, I will give a shout out to the Discord server, the Discord channel that I just entered into, and now I doubt that that's what it is. I mean, you're talking about very few people, who are on this channel. From what I've noticed, I don't know what the whole channel is, but like just as far as looking at the messages, it looks like it's a pretty select little group of people who know a lot more than I do, which is pretty cool. Because I can bounce off some of the errors, the questionable errors that I find off the channel, and then maybe share the results with my audience. So I think Copper Coins is part of the channel. Eric is one of my YouTube members. He's he's the one who invited me. I do not know how all of that works. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a private channel, or they would just be flooded by. So Eric can leave a comment below if it is a private channel. Oh, this is a beautiful 82 Philadelphia Copper Large Date. That's a beauty. I don't know how that goes. If it's something that's open to the community, then I'd put the channel into into the body of the description, but not the title. Remember, the title is the top. That's what you see with the thumbnail. The description is below. That's where I have all the websites and all that. That you can click on. So again, I don't think I seriously doubt I'm not getting thousands of views because I joined a Discord channel. I doubt that. But with that said, I just want to mention the fact that that is something that is different for me is that I have joined a Discord channel, and I thought I would mention that. And if I find something interesting during my videos, I will post them to the Discord channel to see if what they have to say on it. But irregardless, this whole thing with the timing of the ups and downs between the views is pretty wild. So it's so crazy how much power, how much control over our lives. Oh, that's nice, 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 nice. YouTube has, they have so much power, man. It's unbelievable. That looks like a real deal cud. Wow, that's the cuddiest. Wow, we found one. So to me, this would be a great penny to take a picture of and to post as just like, hey, does this look like a cud? So that's great. I mean, on the Discord channel, I'm saying. Now, to me, it looks like a cut. Like it's just like as a very boring type of and you can see the damage. Wow, so wild. Very interesting. Oh wow, one of our last pennies we got a cut. It looks like a cut to me. So with that said, I guess I would recommend, I mean, I'm really against a lot of these put it like this, communicating with many of these so-called coin experts because they're so nasty and you know and they're so narcissistic basically. But if you can get yourself into a membership where people are supportive, like to me, I like to think my channel is supportive. I respond to just about every single message I get. I respond to my emails. It might take me a week, but I do it. So if you're interested in coins, coin roll hunting, and you can find yourself a nice place where you can become a member. I mean, obviously, I'm going to promote my own channel. If you could become a member here, that would be awesome. I mean, if you're going to ask me about, a lot of stuff, you should. I mean, $5. There's channels. Some channels charge $5 per inquiry per coin. Okay, meaning so if you go, oh, is this? So for example, if you send some channels, if you send them a picture, you got to PayPal them or Zelly them $5 to say, hey, is this a cud? For them to respond to you. My channel's $5 a month. I'm not saying you could just spam me with pictures, but people ask me about stuff all the time and I respond to them. I say, oh yeah, that looks like this or that looks like that. I do it for free, and you could be a member of the channel for $5 a month and, and be supportive. Anyway, that's what I have to say about that. But if you could find one of these other channels, not channels, but forums, if you become a member of one of these forums, that would be cool, where they're supportive, I don't know about the forum that I don't know if Discord's called a forum. I don't know what it is. Technically, I'm saying I don't know what it is. But anyway, so if you want to surround yourself with supportive people, Oh, we got another wire rim. Let me put it with the other one. I'm not sure. I think this is the other one here. Whoops. Yeah, that's the other one there. So I'll put them together. We found two of them. All right. And lastly, I'm going to say this is in the... Oh, what's that little mark there? Let me look at that under the loop. No, it's just that it's corrosion. It actually took off the top layer of copper. It's peeling the copper. I'm gonna say this is in the 50s. These wheat reeds or stalks, whatever they're called. I'm not sure what they're called. If they're called, let me know in the bottom. Remember, when you leave comments, you have to put timestamps, or I'm not going to know what you're talking about. So I don't know if these are called reeds. I mean, they're obviously wheat stalks, but I don't know if the top part here, they're called reeds. I don't know why I'm thinking reed for. Anyway, I'm going to say the 50s. I'm going to say the 50s. If this is the 40s, it's in great condition for 40s. I'm going to say 50s. 51. Very good. All right, I'm going to check out that date real quick and the Liberty, just to make sure it's not The 5 looks like it has so dirty, super duper dirty. The 5 has a notch on it, upper northwest. I think you can see it right there. So let me just go to Copper Coins real quick. If it is, I'm gonna take off my thumbs. If it is a variety, I will show it. Let's go to 51. Otherwise, I'll just tell you what it is. That's nothing. I guess I could point the camera towards the. Yeah, okay. I'll point the camera towards while I check. We're looking for a notched 51. So it's got 1951. 1DO. Eric told me that the one in front of the 1DO, like here, you see the 1 right there in front of the 1DO, that stands for the denomination. So it's 1 cent. I didn't know that. So this is some of the things with being, you just gain more information. Oh yeah, so that's real Dublin. Let me move this over. Hello. Yeah, that's wonderful. If you see this, it's very obvious. Oh, the B and E. You know, I didn't check that in the bottom of the B and the E. In Liberty, I'm saying. There's so much dirt around it. It's really, really, really. I don't know. Maybe it's a good one for cleaning. Oh, that's all we got for the 51. That's it. Now there was that other one. See, for some reason, he puts 2 of the same. Right? Let me see my right. Yeah, here goes the C. No, that's the D1DO. That's the P1DO. Here's another. Here's another. See? And here, you'll notice, here's another P1DO. I don't know why he does 2. Let's see if it's the same pictures. It's the same pictures. It must be. I'm assuming it's an error. Yeah, if you find one like this, you got yourself 100. Well, it's and poor. I think that's poor, right? That's not. Oh, is that proof? I don't know what PR stands for. I think that's proof. Oh, so there's a proof that comes with doubling. Oh, it's a proof. Yeah, he doesn't explain that, but it's a proof. I think that's what PR stands for. It's not poor. Obviously, poor condition can't be 63. So it's proof 63. Oh, yes, that's an expensive penny. Okay. Ours is not a proof. And as you can see, like I was saying before, around Liberty, it has a lot of dirt. This would be a good one for cleaning. But that does not show the notching like I see there in the 5. Okay, very good. Very good. We found a wheat cent. That's like finding a unicorn now almost. So thank you. God bless. Try to find yourself a forum. Become a member of this channel. That would be awesome. And I'll see you in the next one.